The holobobs. Well, I'm glad somehow we mutually timed our holobobs. I was out at the beach. I got some sun. My freckles came in. I get freckles in the sun, although you probably can't see them.
Meow.
I covered them up. I covered up my freckles.
Meow.
I was late because the landscaper was here. And he was like, please, I need to like tell you some things about your yard. And I was like, please do. And he was like, okay, I'm coming right before stream. And I was like, okay, I can make that work. And so he like walked me through all the stuff I need to maintain for my, because I just got like landscaping done, so I need to like maintain it. He's walking me through it. And then he's like, I'll fix the sprinkler, you should be good to go. I'm like, great, he'll take care of the sprinkler. I'm getting ready. I change out of my like civvy clothes, my normal person clothes, into whatever this is, and sweatpants. And then I'm putting on concealer, and I hear a loud knock on the door, and I'm like, okay. And so I just like rub the concealer as much as I can, like I'm wiping off my face like this, trying to get the concealer off. He goes, one more thing, you need to water your trees. And I was like, I'll water the trees. He was like, you need to leave the hose just sitting on your trees for like 20 minutes. I was like, I can do that. I'll water the trees. He's like, okay, have a good day. I'm like, okay. And then I go back into the bathroom and I take my concealer brush and I'm dabbing on more stuff. And I hear knock, 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 knock. And I'm like, I'm 20 minutes late for stream, brother. What do you want from me? And so I do the face wiping again, double face wipe. And he's like, also leave us a Google review. I'm like, you got it, dude. And that was it. And then I for the third time put concealer on. And here we are. So, oh, what? There was no patch. Find the patch? It's not here. Was there a patch like 2 minutes ago, or was? Oh, my Steam didn't update. Oh. All right, BRB. While we're uploading this patch, or downloading the patch. Hold on. Let me start synthwave, and then I will lower the volume for myself. But it was a good vacation. It was exhausting because I was with my family, and I love them, but I have a big family and I'm tired. And every night I told myself that I would get enough sleep, and every night I did not. Yo, welcome in Arcana. So, such a mood. How's life been going? I've been completely off of PoE and Twitch and everything for 2 weeks, and I did a week of nothing at first, then turned into a coding lunatic every time I was in the shade. I have not touched PoE since we last played. So that was a little under 2 weeks ago. Now I'm hooked on building my business. Let's go. Respect the hustle. I have been taking a break from PoE as well. And I was just trying to catch up today with what all the other content creators are doing. And I think they're just doing random things. Like, I saw that there was like some kind of like race going on. All the PoE 2 people are just playing random builds. It seems like I saw Media, I think you were playing a basic attack only build. So everyone's just kind of doing random stuff. Turning my gaming rig into an AI agent rig running in my 5090 instead of mapping. Is that good? Is that a good thing? I think it's a good, I don't know. I don't know, man. My mom uses ChatGPT for everything. I learned many things during my family vacation. One thing that I learned very deeply is that my mom is a ChatGPT addict. Every gift that has been given in the past year, she goes, I asked ChatGPT and it said to buy you this thing. Yo, what's up, Collie? I hope you're having a good week. And I was like, okay, mom. I don't know. She's just like, when you're using ChatGPT to pick out birthday gifts, I'm side-eyeing you. That's all. I'm side-eyeing you. She asked ChatGPT to buy a board game, and I already had it. So now I have 2 copies of the same board game. AI and agentic AI stuff are very different things. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're doing. I've been on birthday PTO playing Timmy League and Expedition. Let's go. Made it to Act 3 on the basic attack. Nice, dude. Okay, we're still level 83, but this should be fine because we can just go down. We're gonna do the delving. It feels very weird to be at my computer, I will say. Is YouTube alive? Oh, thank God, YouTube. So happy to see you. Okay, this character is pretty fast, so this is good. I don't know how far we'll get. We'll do the best we can. I didn't do the Nico quest yet. So let's do this, and then we're just gonna go down as fast as we can, I think. I'm worried about the... let's just go. Let's just go to the bottom and see how it goes. If I remember correctly, this build, I don't do anything, and the build does everything for me, so we can just hang out and talk the whole stream, which is ideal. So, yeah. Your account pilot didn't level you at all while you were on vacation? I know, they were slacking. Unbelievable. But the nice thing about being level 83 is it means that it's super easy to make progress. Yo, Vulcan, happy 3 months. How's it going? Nice to have you back with us. Hope the family camping trip was swell AF. It was really fun. I did, okay. Sorry, I just got a work message that I actually had to look at. I played a lot of board games. What did I play that was new? Oh, there's a board game called Plunder. This build is like an AI agent that actually works. I mean, yeah, I guess if you look at it that way. There's a board game I played called Plunder, which is like Catan, but more reliant on luck. And you're on a boat. It's Catan Boat League. And I know Catan is a boat expansion, but this one's a little bit different. It's pretty fun, actually. The games take a while. You're in for like a couple hours for sure. And you can get screwed by random luck. So, oh, I don't think I'm linked. Duh. So, you draw a card that says like, fuck you, you suck, you don't get to win today, and then you're like, well, I guess I'm losing the game. Because the cards will be like, there's resources the same as Catan, right? So there's like iron, they're named differently, but it's the same. Iron, wood, rum, and gold. And you'll pick up an event card that says like, you lose everything in your hand. You're like, nice, I guess. They're like, your ship sinks. Cool, what now? It's... If you can't tell, I got the short end of the stick quite a few times. I don't know if I liked it. Other people like that game. I don't know. Alright, now we can just run. Welcome back, welcome Aries. That's how I feel playing Delirium. Yeah, I know. What's up, Sites? Welcome, welcome. I feel like I draw that card 4 days a week. That's how I feel. And then I go on TikTok and my entire feed is, for some reason, New York having the time of their lives. I'm like, have fun over there, you guys. Must be nice. Nah, actually, things have been good for me as well, but you know, it's hard not to be jealous sometimes. Literally. I'm a huge fan of Munchkins. Munchkins is a great game. We were playing a lot of Wingspan. If you guys haven't played Wingspan, that is a great board game. It's like the perfect level of like you do your own thing. You can like strategize, but you don't have to be too intense about it. Oh, huge wave. Okay. The wave was from my Spectre. Forgot I had that guy. Alright, pretty soon here well, maybe we get down to 100 and then we start darkness farming. We are at 68. And I don't know that this build can do 500, but I think it can do 250 for sure. The grass is always greener. It do be like that, yeah. But then I came home and I got some landscaping done. I think my new hyperfixation is gardening. I got some landscaping done and I started looking into plants. Plants are cool. I could plant a plant. So I think maybe what I'll do, okay, we need a sulfite capacity stat, is just plant a bunch of flowers and then I'll have flowers. So I bought tulips and I'm gonna plant tulips. Kelsey touches grass, it's crazy. Grow chili peppers indoors, watch the obsession become real. The only issue I have is that my front yard gets full sun, so I can grow things in the front. The backyard gets like 4 hours of sun, which is partial sun, so it's not as easy to grow things back there. So I need the sulfite scarab. So I don't know. I have to like grow things that can grow without too much sun. It's a jover for the backyard. It's fine. It's just that I can't, like tomatoes, for example, need a ton of sun. So I can grow the tomatoes, but they probably won't. I don't know how they're gonna do. But we'll see. I just got like a bunch of like native plants put in my backyard, which is the trees that I have to water. So next year I should get the birds and the bees. That'll be fun. So my neighbor was a landscaper for like 10 years or whatever. He's just like peering over the fence like, what are they doing over there? What's going on? Like, none of your business, Joe. Alright. Oh, there's a lot here. Yeah, I think I had blights back to last I did this. But we're just here for the sulfite, so let's grab what we can. But yeah, the place I stayed at has terrible phone service. So I wasn't even able to like dink around on my phone. You know what I mean? It was just me and the outside air. And I got bored. I got really bored. But that's okay. It's okay to be bored sometimes. It worked out. A lot of puzzles got done. 1,000-piece puzzles. I did like 4 of them. Actually, you guys, I got this puzzle. It's crazy. It's called Magic Shift. AI summaries when I joined a stream today are freaking me out. I haven't seen them. Also, hi, Pattern Rick. I hope you're having a good day. So, this puzzle that I got, it's called Magic Shift. Maybe I can pull it up. And when you're done with the puzzle, you pull out sections of it and you rearrange them. Let me show you. This is a cool website. I don't know if it shows the puzzles. Okay, this is some of the best quality puzzles I've ever done in my life. Is these right here? Which one did I do? I did the Awakened Artifacts. Oh, maybe they don't show it. Maybe, do I have to watch the video on the front?
What you're looking at is the latest brand new jigsaw puzzle from the Magic Puzzle Company. That is...
Oh. I guess they don't show it. Yeah, so you take apart sections of the puzzle and you rearrange it. Google Images shows it too, I guess. Dude, why do all of these look like they were taken on a 2000s Nokia phone? Oh, like this. Yeah, see, there's like a break in the puzzle, like a natural... There's like an edge in the middle, so you move them around. And then you like do cool things with them. But the other nice thing about these puzzles is that the shapes of the pieces are shaped after the objects that are in the puzzle. So I did the artifacts. I wonder if I can even show it. Maybe. So I did the artifacts, and you see the comet piece. This is a piece, and it's shaped like a comet. And they have a bunch of these. Like the balloon is shaped like a balloon. The bone is shaped like a bone. The butterfly piece is shaped like a butterfly. It's probably really hard to see. But the like crab piece is like shaped like a crab. Which was really cool and fun to see. Definitely the most fun puzzle I've ever done are these like Magic Puzzle Company puzzles. Really cool. You can see it on some of the boxes. Oh, I missed it. Hey, Halsey, what's up? Welcome in, lunatic. All right, let's let our minion go back to work. But yeah, one thing I love gifting people is puzzles, because if you can find a cool puzzle that you know someone likes to do, it makes a great gift. So I brought that puzzle and everyone loved it. And I watched my uncle, who's like 60 something years old. He's like old. He was panicking, dude. He was like, there is an edge piece in the middle of my puzzle. And he wouldn't stop talking about that for like 2 hours. I was like, let it go. Like, we know this puzzle has weirdness to it. It's fine. It was not fine. He liked it, I think, but they sound expensive, but they are quite cheap. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. And it's not AI slop puzzles, which is great. Back in my day, there were no edge pieces in the middle of my puzzle. Literally that. He was not handling it well. Sometimes I forget they come from a different generation. I had some conversations where I was just like, oh man. But that's okay. That's what family is for. To be around you and just argue with you. But I ate a ton of food while I was there. It was awesome. And I picked peaches, and those were awesome. And I tried to make sourdough cinnamon rolls, and it did not work out. My granddad gifted me a 1,000-piece puzzle and kept a centerpiece out just to mess with me. He came over and said, you could have at least finished it, then put the last piece in. That's hilarious. I love that. That's so funny. Oh man. I remember when I was younger, my aunt didn't know how to pick out a puzzle. Let me tell you, she was not a puzzler. She didn't know how to pick them. She brings over this puzzle. It's all butterflies. Not like different butterflies, like repeats of the same butterfly. This puzzle has no edge pieces and 6 extra pieces. So not only were there no edges, but also there were like red herring pieces. It was like... I think we got a quarter of the way through the puzzle and threw it away. That was a mean puzzle. I would not do that. Dude, I hate this guy. Best granddad ever. Sourdough cinnamon rolls. Yeah, so the problem is, okay. I have a sourdough starter that I went back to it and it was mold. It was like, there was mold on it, so I had to throw it away. So I got out my emergency frozen sourdough starter and it was bad. Like, not like not usable, but it just like wasn't rising very well. It wasn't a very active starter, and so the sourdough cinnamon rolls did not turn out very well. Made me sad. Wait, I need to link to... Who am I linked with? No one. Here we go. Maybe we can go over here? Where's this guy? I hate this map. There he is. Alright, we still have to get some more sulfite. But I think we just do 2 maps and then we can go back to the mines. Dude, where is this guy? At least I'm pretty tanky. That's nice. Alright. Let's run. Oh, we should probably tag the ore as well. What was I doing? Mercenaries. I guess now we do Delve Chance. Oh, they're both right here. Nice. Mission complete. Goodbye. I have a question for the audience. So the way that this family gathering works is that every day someone makes a dinner for the rest of the group. That way all you have to do is make your dinner on your one day, and then the rest of the days, like, meals are accounted for. So my meal was baked potato and chili, and my aunt said that baked potatoes aren't a meal. Baked potato with like a stuffed baked potato, she said wasn't a meal. And I was like, what do you mean? Hater TBH? That's what I was thinking. I think she just doesn't like my food. Is what I think. Jacket, potato, and toppings is 100% a meal. Thank you. Okay. That's wild. Okay. I thought it was great. It was delicious. But I was like, is there anyone else who holds this opinion? Speak now. Oh. Big Vol. Okay, one more map. Idaho here, I'd go to war over that with her. She literally can't think of a single meal that exists that doesn't have cheese in it, so I think that she just is very one-track minded. She must eat bigger portions. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't like chili. You know what it probably is? She just doesn't like beans. She probably just doesn't like beans. She's probably a bean hater. It's a foundation, bro. Potatoes aren't a food, SMH. I mean, it's not that it's not a food, it's just that it wasn't, according to her, it wasn't a meal. I can't see what's happening, but I think I'm winning. No, I'm losing. I'm losing. Perfect timing, truly. Ay, 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 dude. Oh, I gotta link up. What is killing me here? Is it just a rare? The lightning storm? Okay. Chance to drop an additional jeweler's orb. I can't think of anything more useless. Okay, I'm not gonna do the blade right now. I don't think it's worth it. The ore for sure. For sure, for sure. Oh my god. These monsters are chonky, dude. I think it's the elemental resistances. Oh, you know what? I'm linking to things that are dying. That's what it is. What is WB? Someone else said that earlier. Welcome in, Chook Bro. I hope you're having a good day. Explain like I'm 5. What is WB? Welcome back. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I vaulted this map too hard, I guess. Oh my god. Nope. I can't do this map. Okay, I have my specters. I need my AG back. Okay. Let's go back to the mines. PoE 1 looks so intimidating as a PoE 2 player. I mean, if you're looking at this, I'm sure it feels very intense. But it's not. I mean, you take things one at a time, the same as you would in PoE 2. The only thing that's difficult is that if, like, it's harder to experiment. Like, if you pick something bad in PoE 1, it feels really bad. Whereas if you pick something bad in PoE 2, you can kind of make it work until it doesn't. You realize it doesn't. But in PoE 1, if you pick something bad, sometimes you just end up in a really difficult situation. And you're not able to get yourself out of it. So. That's basically my continued issue with Underwater Delve. I accidentally make it way too hard, insta-die, and lose all the effort. That does feel bad with the voyages. Yeah. I was shocked when they only had one attempt at the voyages. But it's what it is. If Heist only has one attempt, I guess Underwater Delve can have it too. But I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of things like that. I don't like when it feels like it takes so long to set it up, like you said. If it was like in Delve, when you die, it doesn't really feel bad because you're like, I'll just try again. In the voyages, like, you had to do 9 charts, which means you did 9 maps, at least. and then to lose all that and lose all the loot, it just feels really punishing. Underwater heist. Fair enough. Only to be deleted in the first area and lost the voyage. I have done that before. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. Adaptive resistances? What the heck? That thing was not dying. Oh, a 6th link? How did I drop a 6th link at level 70 delve? That should be illegal. That's crazy. How do you not get burned out from PoE 1? Well, I did just take a break for a week and a half, so that's how. But I will say, it depends on the league. Some leagues I have a lot of fun with and I play for a long time. Mirage was that way. Last league. This league, I think it's been really difficult for me and apparently a lot of other people because the league retention has been terrible. What was the league retention? Let me check it out. Where do they keep this? There it is. What? Oh my god. Windows just had a party on my screen and I was not invited. What happened to keepers? Why did keepers go up like this? Do we know? Anyway, so there we go. All flame, pretty bad. I mean, this is significant. This is like significantly lower than other leagues for sure. Maybe Freesia? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, I quit from week 1 this league. Worst of any recent years. The problem with voyages is you don't feel much difference in loot when you properly juice the content. Feels like the best is just blindly pick and go. I know, it's one of those things where they can't make the combinations too strong because then people will just exploit it to an absurd amount. So they're trying to find an unexploitable number that still feels substantial when it comes to combining mods for the voyages, and I think it's just really difficult. Sadly, this game gets balanced around the amount of exploits that are in it. So more than likely, it's just like all of the really impactful mods were exploitable, if I had to guess. It's just burnout. They expected this sort of thing, especially with how good the last PoE 2 league was. Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's how I feel about it anyway, is I'm like, I've played so much PoE in the last couple months, I should say, that it's hard for me to really like feel like I can give like continuous energy into the game. But that's why we're delving. We're switching it up today. So PoE 1 will slowly dwindle over time. I don't know. I wouldn't say that quite yet. Because 1, they're still investing a lot into PoE 1, and 2, PoE 2 had such a big update that I think it might be an outlier. Like, that was a 6-month PoE 2 update, basically. Which I don't think that will happen as often. I think it'll be more like what we saw with previous leagues. And probably people won't be so burnt out. It's hard to maintain both? Of course it is. But it seems like they're doing a good job of it right now. PoE 1 is stronger than others. Or stronger than ever because of Mirage. Mirage was great. Yeah, Mirage was a great league. So. I think probably... One thing they said, someone hit the Delve redeem. When, in that video, when they talked about Delve, they were saying that it was a great league, but people hated it at the time. And it wasn't until later that they actually, now people do like all Delve all the time. So maybe this is just one of those leagues where people don't really like playing it as is, but then later on, people will want it. It's going to be hard to keep playing both? Oh. I mean... Yeah, I think that people aren't expected to play both. Like, I will play both because I'm hanging out here and doing content and, like, I have a little bit of a different investment. But I don't think they expect people to play both. What am I... Oh. Most of the... Like... I think they said it's very common for people to skip some leagues here and there, and that's the kind of player that they're expecting. Is that you play for a league, and then maybe you get busy, and you skip one, and then you come back for the next one, and whatever, you know? I played PoE 1 since 2013, I have no intention of keep playing it. Well, it sounds like you got your time and money's worth out of it, so yeah, of course. Move on to the next one. It's the vibe. I know. The vibe was off. PoE 2 release should give a big bump to PoE 1. I'm excited to see what they show at ExileCon. Everyone keeps asking what is the big reveal for PoE 1 at ExileCon. I hated Delve during its league. To be fair, they probably had a lot of kinks that they hadn't ironed out yet with the system. I mean, everyone hated Temple in PoE 2 when it first came out, but now people love it, so. Too many games are released when PoE are nerfing loot. Well, then go play other games for a little while and come back when you want to enjoy the game again. This game I spent 50,000 hours on doesn't have any more content. Dead game. I think it's like now a little bit complicated, I think. People are trying to figure out how to balance both games for themselves. And sometimes it's easier when you don't know how to balance both games to just throw your hands up and being like, well, one of them has to go. Like, if I can't do both of them, like, one of them has to go. But they both have healthy player bases. So. What? What's happening? I wouldn't worry too much about it. Okay. That was worrying me, but I guess it's okay. I randomly started playing PoE 2 again today. I'm really just shocked how much better it feels. I started being a PoE 2 hater, but it's so good. It's a great game. Yeah. I think that I will probably transition to playing PoE 2 every league and PoE 1 every other league. I don't know if it will be anytime soon, but I could see myself falling into that cadence. Maybe not making content for it. Maybe not when I'm making content for it, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm making content, I probably am just gonna do all of it. Like, today I was coming back to stream being like, what do I play? Like, what are all the other content creators playing? Like, by now we must have an announcement for PoE 2, right? No. Nope. I'm like, oh, okay. Time to go back to this game. Periodic invulnerability, is that what I'm seeing? What's happening? Do I just sit on top of my mercenary and hope the bubble comes over here? I don't want to touch Sanctum. I mean, yeah. Tota win, honestly. It's still crazy to me that they brought Tota back for just like an event. They were like, you know what, you guys want it? Sure, you can have it. I have an empty jewel socket. What was I even doing on this build? Hold on. I need a cluster jewel up here. I'm gonna eventually want solipsism, I think. Or what it- this person took Divine Shield. What am I taking? I guess I'll just take 6% increased max life for now. Gamescom is next week, 0.5. 0.55. Is that what people are calling it? 0.55 is expected to drop. That would be cool. Would be nice. Your Merc is getting frozen. Should use Purity of Elements. I could do that. Oh, that's right. Where we left off last league. Sorry, I got a text. I'm like... So where we left off is that we had bought the ring for our Merc that makes them deal more damage, but we have to overcap their fire resistance by like 10,000. And we use Purity of Fire because we got more fire resistance onto them. But we might be able to swap to Purity of Elements because we upgraded the ring. Maybe they're cheaper now. We should check. Hold on. We can check after this node. And then we can run Purity of Elements instead of Purity of Fire. And hopefully get more damage. We'll see what it looks like. Did you guys see Chris Wilson's new video about data mining? That was kind of interesting. What did he say that I thought was interesting? He talked about a solution where you like encrypt shaders so that you can't mine them. But he also talked about like sometimes data mining can be helpful for developers. I admined a wiki, a video game wiki for a while. And I know like the game developers were like actually using the wiki to like find information, which is the easiest way. So it can be useful for developers. It's not all bad for them. But it was a cool video. Especially if you want to know how PoE hides their secrets. Okay, Enmity's Embrace. 84% reduced fire damage, or fire resistance. Let's see how expensive these are now. I wonder if I can get a good one for cheap. They're still expensive. What's happening? I have 3 divine. Can I get 84%? 80% reduced? This is not that different from what I currently have. I guess we just roll with what we currently have. And then use this divine for something else. Well, ours is 84%. I think I still have purity elements in my inventory. That's funny. %83 overcapped on my merc. You admin a wiki? I used to. Not anymore. I learned a lot from that video, but my main takeaway is that I don't want Chris to grow facial hair. That's funny. I actually didn't watch the video, I just listened to it. The invitation to run the boss that drops them is 1.8 div. Should we be running those? Have you been watching Barricade, who's been obsessed with the Delvis League? Your name has come up multiple times as the Queen of Delve. Let's go. That's awesome. That's so funny. I love that. Barricade is so fun. He has such positive energy. Okay. Okay, wait, this is 74%. Okay, wait. Oh, I can't. Typing this thing in is so annoying. I don't. Would it be max minus 70? Or is it min? I can never remember. Eight divine for 70. Okay, wait, let's get this one. It's much better than what we have. It's got 10% less reduced fire resistance and 19% increased fire damage. So this one is 84% reduced fire resistance and 12% increased damage. This one's 19% increased and 74% reduced. And that takes us from... Oh, this is so much better. Look at that. 136 compared to previously 83. So we went from 83 overcapped to 136. The song is so funky, dude. Okay, let me see if I can just sell this for 2 div. Probably, right?
I think I can sell that.
Why do you say it like that? Faustus, don't be a Debbie Downer. Okay, wait. Can... Let's see if we have anything at King's March. I don't remember if I...
What do you need?
I did not send a ship out. We should do that. Wait, I want to reroll this. Crimson Iron. I'm trying to reroll to mostly ore. Oh yeah. Big shipment incoming. Okay, not as big as I thought. Almost 2 million. And some tattoos. What's that sale? Alright. Let's go back to the mines. Houses and Ange are the worst. Yeah, don't think too hard about it. It'll make you sad. Okay. Back down. We don't have too much sulfite left, but we can keep going. Moti Aru is the best shipping port for herald tattoos. Yeah, because that's the blue tattoo one, right? If I remember correctly. Oh my god, look at that damage. So much better. Let's go. The blue tattoo one, the herald ones are 575 C each. Oh, nice. I'm guessing a chaos is like it's 250 chaos per divine right now, I'm guessing. I don't know. I haven't checked. But I assume. Unless it's worse. It's probably worse. And that's what she said. Damn. Still 195, 200. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. 198 yesterday? Oh. Not as bad as I thought. Okay. Maybe because no one's playing. Super surprising, yeah. About 200 C per div. Okay, cool. Great. That's good because we're gonna start selling fossils and those will be going in chaos. So. We're gonna go straight down. Are you supposed to go straight down in Minecraft or not? That's what we're doing. We're gonna find the creepers. I'm playing Elementalist and trying some scepters for fun. How the hell do you keep them alive? Oh, trying not scepters, specters. God. I mean, a lot of defensive auras. And they have to be high level. Make sure they're high level, and then I think I have meat shield and minion life on mine, so they're super tanky because they have 2 big tank supports on them. But you can see I have like vitality and purity of elements, and we have a bunch of different stuff going on here to keep them alive. I hope they are alive. I don't know. I was just like, wait, can I see them? But I don't know if I could even... I have one, here he is, one big guy with an axe. And then the perfect naval officer, which just does navy things. He does not sing me sea shanties, which is really disappointing. But he does summon water. What does the pirate boss say when you fight him? Forget. I don't fight him enough to remember the voice lines. He has some fun voice lines though. It's like the Starfall Crater guy who's like, no one's ever survived this before, and you're just like, really, bro? Really? Oh yeah, be washed away. True. So good. Yeah. So my guy does a be washed away skill. Oh, I do have one dead. Look. It's just a floating skull. Do you have to resummon them, or do they resummon themselves? They resummon themselves, right? Yes, okay. But Delve is weird. You have to leave and come back. Face the wrath of the sea! The Headhunter helmet reduced the damage of linked minion by 75%? Yes. But my linked minions keep killing me. Because they keep dying, so... Frankly, not worth it. So far I've only tried Meat Shield and the Mastery that gives them max resistances, but still they keep dying. It's a constant battle. Yeah, you might try... I don't know, see if you can get ones with defensive auras. Maybe? Unless you need them for damage, in which case, Godspeed. But... Gonna try the other life support? Good luck. GLHF. His voice lines are always dramatically louder than everything else in the game. He's yelling. It's because he's mad. Did you think about that? Forgotten jewelry. I don't want that. Can I get a fossil? Are there fossils back here? There's lost loot. Okay, I'm going down a bad path. Maybe over here? Oh! Jagged fossil. You guys were rich. You can't die if you have the ascendancy? No. Read the ascendancy. My young exile friend, I must ask you this one time to read. And actually, you don't have to read, I'll do it for you. If you are linked, Mercenary dies, the link owner does not also die. Which means, if you are linked to a target damageable minion, like a Spectre, and your Spectre dies, you die. Ask me how I know. Ask me how many divines I died with my arm outstretched. Oh my god, that was so in the camera. With my arm outstretched, wishing I could pick up that divine, and yet I died because my Spectre died. W Delve. Exactly. GGG should do boss versus boss for PoE1. Yeah, I know. I'd like to see the Elder do the memory game. Elder v Maven. This is just one more reason I don't use Spectres. Just don't link to your Spectre and you'll be fine. It's fine. The Admiral's mad because he got screwed over by Faustus. Already believable. Already 10 out of 10 story. In Heist, the Faustus quest is framing the Admiral for crimes he didn't commit so Faustus can take over. Why are we helping Faustus? What has Faustus done for us? Why does he deserve a spot in our hideout? He's just a little bit annoying. I don't like that guy. The only one I hate more than Faustus is Ralph. Ralph with his stupid... Sonya will make good use of them. It's a cornucopia of talent. No, it's not. It's not. Should be good. Okay. We need more sulfite. Let's sell our one fossil though. You're back. You're correct. I am back. I just got back. I got back Saturday and I rested and I slept and I slept some more and I slept some more. You guys, I hit my most step today while I was away. Let's see. My steps. I was walking a lot. I was playing pickleball. I actually got eaten alive by flies playing pickleball. It was terrible. And I suck at the game, so there's that. But let me see. Does it say here? Health stats? What is step a health stat? Activities. Steps. Okay, watch this. Okay. What? This is crazy. This tells me how many steps I've taken the last 30 days. In the last 30 days, I've taken 300,000 steps. That should be illegal. Anyway. Sunday, August 9. 35,000 steps. That's crazy. 17 and a half miles of running and walking that day. I love when you do POE voices. Faustus is a banker. Tax Faustus. Hashtag tax Faustus. Okay, no. Okay. You need a better hashtag. That one's too hard to say. Did you try saying it out loud? Try saying it out loud and then maybe revisit it. How dare you go off and leave us unsupervised? Listen, I trained you well. You all can handle me unsupervised. That's a lot of steps. Touching too much grass. Right. Yeah. That's why I'm back. 8 chaos. Guys, we're rich. And then Solar, who I thought was the good guy, now instead says, let's hope someone's desperate. Like, that's just... Why you gotta be like that, man? Why are we gonna be like that? Okay, can I get a void stone? Oh, I have a void stone. I need to do... Wait, maybe we should do the memory thread? I can throw these scarabs in the memory thread, can't I? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. The Maven interferes with players. Is that going to be a problem? Let's hope not. Activate. Save Faust is 3 times fast into a mirror and he appears. You gotta be careful, dude. I'm gonna have nightmares where like Faustus is like in my house. Sounds like my first day in the USA. I did 30,000 steps. I was walking downtown everywhere. That's not a normal US experience. The normal US experience is that there's no sidewalk within like 3 miles, and then the closest sidewalk is next to a busy street and smells of diesel. So, sounds like you were lucky. Beetle Faust. Oh my god. And urine? Only, well, I guess it depends. The parking garages, yeah, but a lot of other stuff, not normally. That was like the #1 thing about where I wanted to live was I wanted it to be walkable. Because not a lot of places are. But the consequence of living in a walkable space is that every person has a dog. Not a house goes undogged here, let me tell you. So many. Saw several people out walking their huskies today. I've always wanted a husky, but I don't know. I just think they're good-looking dogs, that's all. I was in Portland, Oregon. Oh, dude. Portland has the best food. I think about the food I ate. I ate a Japanese sando in Portland. I have not been able to find anything like that, like anywhere on the East Coast. That's so good, dude. Downtown is the best place. Yeah, I loved it there. They did have just great food. And if you like fish, they have amazing fish. I'm about to die. Can we kill this guy? Team? Team? Corgi for life. Corgis are so cute. This has been my favorite league so far in Pee Wee 1. I got to build a proper strength stacker and learn how to do crafting. I love strength stacking in this game, I will say. Pee Wee 1 strength stacking I think is so fun. And you do get to craft your own stuff for it. Like you can craft a lot of really cool things. I've crafted a lot of cluster jewels for strength stacking. It's fun. You're going to try KB Merc and do Wrath Pit tech? That was not the plan. But we will see. My plan for now is just to keep stacking on Enmity's Embrace. Holy. That rare beat me up. I got bullied. Dude, we're so fast. Just running past everything. This is not where the boss is, that's for sure. Such a long map. Another chouse. We're rich. Once we get farther in Delve, we can start darkness farming. And that's gonna be fun, because then we can just rake in money on... Maybe we won't do darkness farming actually, because if we're trying to get down as far as possible, distance-wise, in Delve, then we don't do darkness farming and we just do like smuggler stashes for fossils. We should make good money doing that. Okay. Get out of here. I think this is the last map in the memory thread, so let's just do this one real quick. Courtyard of Wasting. Oh wait, this is it. Sorry, do you have something to say? No. Oh, this is the fake Cirrus fight, right? I don't like this fight. Because this guy's always so tanky. Did I give him life? No, I gave him a lot of damage, though. That's not good. Who am I linked to? I'm linked to my AG. Am I linked? I'm not. I don't know if I'm linked to the lady. Okay, now we are linked to the Mercenary. This is good. The damage could be worse. I'll probably die because one of my linked minions will die, but we'll do it the best we can. I did do Exarch on this build, and let me tell you, that was not fun. Oh. I love how every time I die, everything goes quiet, except for my Mercenary, who goes, "Are you dead?" Like, thanks, lady. Yeah, I needed you to point it out. Okay, I think I'm only linked. No, I'm linked to her and Spectre. This is so bad. Okay, if I die, it's because my Spectre is dying. The damage is not bad though. Oh. Finish him! Nice. Alright, we did it. How many of these do we have to do to get a Void Stone? Now that you told me the ascendancy for the linked Mercenary explains a lot why I'm tanky with 15k HP and I get one shot. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch out for your Spectres dying. I found out why I was getting one shot as well. I mean, we literally went frame by frame on a VOD to figure that out, so don't worry. It was so painful. I was like, I died full health and we went frame by frame and I realized that like it was a literal one shot, and then I looked and my Spectre at like 2 HP for a minute before that, and I was like, oh. Okay, moment of loneliness. Do you have to do? Oh, okay, great. Wine of the Prophet, maybe? Oh, no, this is not that one. Oh, she goes perhaps later, but and then he says, but later never came. Perhaps later never came. Damn. Oh. You know whose voice lines I think about regularly? This is such a like a deep cut. Liberty Prime. Fallout. Liberty Prime in Fallout was like a giant robot that you woke up. He had some of the best voice lines. The way this guy like yells his voice lines reminds me of Liberty Prime. You just sent me back. I told you it's a deep cut. Better dead than red. Let me see if I can show you guys. This is Fallout 3, right? Oh, you guys.
Security Prime is online.
Does that have music in it? I can't have music.
All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Prime, move out.
Online. All system nominal. Weapons hot. Destruction of any and all Chinese
7 years ago. This is from. Oh, dude. You would just walk around with this guy.
database. Entry. Democracy. A form of government in which the leader is chosen by vote and everyone has equal rights.
Oh god, why is it whirring? Okay. Oh yeah, this is boss v boss. PoE style boss v boss.
Hit that behemoth with everything you've got.
Oh snap. Amazing. This was peak gaming. Dude, this was so fun.
Obstruction detected. Opposition. Titanium alloy supplement.
Yeah, he had a bunch of very funny voice lines. Oh, what a note. Classic. Hello, welcome in, Lou. Alright, sorry, let me put the music back on. No squeaky music. Alright. Let me out of here, huh? Alright, can I have a void stone now? Is it that annoying to get a void stone? Damn it. Okay. I have to do all of them? Shit. That sucks. It would be easier to do Maven than to do all of this shit. I think I have a Maven invite. Okay, sorry, we're delving. Back to delving. I figure I'd finish up that round while I had it, but... The Archon's tools. This isn't worth anything, right? Five chaos? Wow.
Really?
Back to the mines. What's up, Deppy? Hello. I always wanted to play Fallout, never had a chance. I tried Fallout 1 and I couldn't get through it. But Fallout 3 was such a great... I think... I don't know. It's hard because Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are so good. I couldn't pick between the two. But Fallout 3 was amazing. New Vegas also amazing. Fallout 4, solid. Fallout 76, I didn't get because there was so much... It was so bad at the time. But I've heard that it's better now. The belt is 150k dust? Oh, maybe I should just dust it. That's a good call out. Fallout 1 and 2 are from a different generation of game. Yeah, it's just... It's just a very old game. Like, you have to be expecting, like, an old, like... The other, like, Myst was an old game. Like, that style of game where it's just, like... You have to understand that there were a lot of limitations we don't have anymore. You calling me old? No, I didn't say that. I played 1 and 2 when they were new. Never played any of the 3D ones. I mean, the 3D ones are so good though. Really good, in fact. And you know what? Obsidian went off and made, didn't Obsidian make Outer Worlds? That game was like pretty fun and quirky. If you liked Fallout, if you like Fallout 3 in New Vegas, the Outer Worlds has that same charm to it. Not Outer Wilds, which is also a great game, but Outer Worlds. So. New Xbox CEO has greenlit Obsidian to make a new Fallout game? Really? Let's go. The new Xbox CEO seems great. Right? I mean, I didn't think I could like a CEO, but I think the new Xbox CEO has been doing good things, right? Oh, this guy. Now we wait. Now we wait. She told Bethesda to stop stalling and make ES6. Nice, dude. Nice. Notice how there's an S in front of the he? Yes, I did. A CEO? Because, okay, I think I've said this before. When I'm on my runs, I listen to Not Another D&D podcast, which is a great podcast. And there was like, I think the last campaign, there was like a whole arc where one of the characters kept saying like, "I want to become a CEO," and it was so funny, dude. It was like between that and the boy moms jokes. I loved it. It was so funny. She's saying lots of great things, but they're all pretty directly contradicted by laying off half the devs and closing some pretty good studios. Damn, that sucks. That is very sad. There's one thing I'm not in favor of. It's layoffs, I do have to say. I do have to say, people losing their job, always bad. Work on Elder Scrolls 6 and Obsidian work on Fallout. Well, we will see. We shall see. Controversial take? I'm full of controversial takes. Controversial takes that are unironically controversial, but they shouldn't be. Controversial takes like, I think people should be able to buy houses. Crazy, but I think people should be able to buy houses. I don't think people should go into medical debt. Psychotic, but I don't think that should be a thing. The games radicalized me, what can I say? Oh my god, I saw my grandpa. My grandpa only plays Civilization 7. That's all he does all day. Is play Civilization 7. It's not Civilization 7 let me down, man. It's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Crazy idea, I know. I'll just let the organizations buy the houses. This is the kind of status quo we need to bully out of people. Wise man playing any Civilization? I loved 6, but 7 I think is not nearly as good. Which it took It was like many years before the last Civilization game came out, and still it did not feel good. So I don't know if it's better now. I haven't played it in a while, but I think it's bad. Never bought Civ 7. The whole Stardust France turn to China thing turned me off. It's because Humankind did it, and Humankind actually, like, very fun game. Humankind is like Civilization, but they've really pushed the boundaries of what you expect out of the game, and you like switch leaders in that game and whatever. And I actually really liked it. I thought it was really good, and so Civilization just ripped it off. Basically is what happened. At first they said you can turn it off, and then they removed it. Oh, really? Wow, that's funny. I should reinstall Humankind, never gave it a chance. It's worth a playthrough. I think I was most impressed by the UI on Humankind. If you want examples of like good game UI, like Humankind is really good. Like everything just feels very, they like give you feedback for everything. There are very clear indicators, and it's also just like aesthetically beautiful. Really, really well done. It has its drawbacks. Humankind does really well early on, and then not as good in the late game. But if you've only played Civilization and you like Civilization, it's worth playing Humankind to see like what other ideas are out there. Civ 7 is a different game than when it came out, which happens with every Civ game. Okay, I'll have to come back to it then, because I played it when it came out. Dude, when Civilization 7 came out, they had a text box with a pencil in it. And it said, like, to choose your religion name. You know how you can make a custom religion with, like, a custom name? They had a text box, but you couldn't click on it. You know what you had to do? You had to click the pencil icon that was in the text box, which in what interface has anyone ever done that in the history of ever? And the pencil moved from the inside of the text box to the outside of the text box, and that meant you could edit it. It was stupid. Civilization games are generally ready and good when the next one comes out. True. So intuitive, exactly. Before 0.5, my biggest feedback point for GGG for the PoE2 Atlas was I want a Civ 6 style strategy view for my Atlas. Yo, it's in one of my YouTube videos. There's a lot of people asking for that. It's a great idea. GGG did it with Atlas trees. You have to click the pencil to edit the names. Yeah, but that's different because they don't look like text boxes. Like, the difference is that the pencil icon was here. It looked like this, except the pencil icon was here. And you had to click, this was not clickable until you click the pencil icon. This one, you're right, it is kind of stupid, but it's not that bad because you understand, like, that this is not going to be editable just by clicking on it. You have to do that. This isn't, you know what? I really hate that you showed me this. I don't Rick. You have shown me something that I will see in my nightmares. Thanks for that. So bad. New video incoming. This one text box ruined my entire game. Now I feel bad. It's okay. I forgive you. Yeah, Civilization 7 was not good. One additional Legion Scarab in my strong boxes. Dang. You know what I still haven't finished is Pal World. I think probably that's another reason why. Do you guys think that Pal World contributed to PoE having lower players? Excuse me. Because that did come out right around, and Pal World was so fun. Unplayable now. Damn it. Civ 6 is one of my favorite games of all time. 7 was a giant dumpster full of rotting fish in comparison. That I felt exactly the same way. Totally. It always felt like Civ 7 was intended to have 4 ages, but it only had 3. Yeah. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I didn't get that far. I didn't get that far because it sucked so bad at the start. I don't know that I've played a full game of it, but maybe it's worth a try now. Releasing unfinished games is the industry meta. It's so frustrating. And I think as long as you have a vision for your game, I think it's fine. Like if it's playable and you have a vision for how to make it better, then it's fine. But Civ 7 didn't seem to have like a good base to build off of. It was like just painful. I deleted 7 mirrors like a week ago, gambling House of Mirrors. I was bored and people started to make new funny gloves, so I was forced to log in next day to sell more items. Flipped 2 more House of Mirrors to 3 mirrors, made myself a budget flicker. Weird league for sure. What is the glove? Someone else recommended that I do. I got the link, don't worry. Someone was asking if I was gonna craft those gloves on stream. What were they called? Forget. Hold on, I'm getting the emotes. Add to this one? Hey, you should have that emote now. I hope. There's multiple mirror gloves now, I think, for strength stackers, for spellcasters, and more. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. I mirrored 4 implicit perfect flicker gloves. Damn. Fishhorse, you're so funny. You always come in chat to be like, so I was sitting on my throne of gold today, and I was thinking it was a little bit scuffed, so I added more gold, and then I thought, why not put diamonds in there? I should put diamonds in there. And then there weren't enough diamonds, so then I started adding, I don't know, pure opalite, like, I don't know. Just always the most insane things. And I'm like, nice. Sounds great, brother. I love Civ 6. I'll always be loyal to Civ 5. I have friends who are loyal to Civ 5, and honestly, I think I like 6 a lot better, but that's okay. Civ 5 had the global happiness, right? That, when I first started playing Civilization, the global happiness killed me all the time. I still play 2. What? This league is crazy. Connor crafted 25,000 divine gloves. Sheesh. Is it just... Keep yawning, sorry. Not enough caffeine today. No energy drink today. 1 coffee. Gotta get it together. So, Dead Man's crafting. Are people able to craft things that they just couldn't craft before? Is that why? It's not that crafting is cheaper, it's that the bar is higher? BRB, bye. I also played the first Civ when it was new. I mean, I think I did too, but I was just very little. The thing with Civ is that every Civ game has to be quite different from the last. If they go ask players what they want, they get a lot of great opinions about how to improve the current Civ, but not anything different. So they come up with different systems, and spending you're making it people what they want in the context of those systems. That's a good way to put it, I guess. It's like, they'll make something that's like new, but very rough, and then just let the people polish it over time. I guess I get that. It's just so painful. Today I killed my first all of the league. Let's go. Nice. Honestly, it doesn't even matter like what drops out of him the first time, because it's like a build milestone. When your build can do that, it means your build has reached like a certain strength, you know? That's how I look at it anyway. This is gonna take forever. I'm only at depth 87. I found this league a bit hard to enjoy with the lack of hard endgame. I know. Next league, I'll farm 10 mirrors first week. Let's go. We were talking about burnout earlier on the stream. And yeah, I definitely would have burned out on this league if I hadn't gotten a break. Oh my god. I got the helm, but I've not planned to use it. Are you doing trade? If you're doing trade, it probably sells for good money because it's a mercenary league, right? Original Alpha Centauri is arguably the height of the whole genre 4X so far. Interesting. I miss the burnout games. Wait, what? What does that mean, the burnout games? What do I do with my passive points? Oh, the driving games? Oh, not like actual, like, league burnout, like... I see. I see. I guess I go this way? Do I want attack speed or spell damage? Spell? Attack speed and dexterity. Does it make sense to go this way? I don't know, dude. What is my plan here? What was I doing here? I have a loop and I don't know why. I'll fix that later. For me and my friends, it got to the point where you can play D3 for a day. Oh my god. Oh, the burnout games. My brother had a racing wheel. I feel like maybe I would have liked it for the racing wheel. I'll be honest, I really hate driving games. They have never been something that I've like had a lot of fun playing. What's the driving game that has like the short courses that came out? It's from EA, I think? No, Origin. Carmageddon. Damn, Carmageddon. Mario Kart? What is that like? Uh, Need for Speed? No. No, no, no. What is it called? I don't remember. Dang. Okay. The tracks are like 30 seconds long, and you just like run repeatedly on a track trying to get the best time. And people are just like constantly starting over trying to get the best time. It can get very technical. It is kind of satisfying to get like into a flow state trying to do it, but Trackmania, thank you. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Trackmania is pretty fun if you just need to like waste a little bit of time. You can just throw yourself at a track for a little while and see how it goes. There's a lot of like different techniques people have to oh my god, to improve their time. It's like non-stop yawning. Holy. Yeah. That game is pretty fun. I played that for a little while. My brother, who loves cars, also loves racing games, and so he's played a lot of them, but I have not. I like the one where you earn points by crashing, causing all sorts of damage, and bouncing down a line of traffic. I feel like I've played that one, maybe. It sounds fun. My brothers and I grew up playing Road Rash tournaments on Genesis. Sheesh! You know what's... Mario Kart 64 is, like, unironically pretty difficult. Some of those early Mario Kart tracks are not easy. I played them so much when I was little. So it's fun to like go through the Mario Kart games now and you like see the tracks that you remember from when you were a kid. Because they'll have like the throwback tracks in the newer Mario Kart. But now people are a lot better at Mario Kart than they used to be. Oh, this is gonna be a huge long stretch we can go down. Are you planning on making a lore video for this league? I don't know. Maybe. I'll have to look into the lore and see what's there. I don't know how interesting or connected it is to what we currently have in the game. I haven't researched it yet. I've like seen a little bit of lore from the underwater, but a lot of it is like just like pirate shipwreck type stuff. It's not really like, it doesn't feel like a whole story, I guess. So perhaps. What is the All Flame? Isn't the All Flame just like a haunted lantern that you can like get basically like eternal life, but it requires a soul or something like that? I used to know, but then I went on vacation and dumped all my Pee-wee knowledge on the floor and lost it somewhere. TBD. TBD, yeah. I think a lot of people, I was trying to kind of see what other people were working on content-wise. It seems like most people are doing like, what's gonna be in 0.5.5 for Pee-wee 2. It seems like people are kind of done with Pee-wee 1 right now. I heard it connects to Abyss, Katarina, Ancient Karui. I mean, there are ancestors in there, so that would make some sense, right? Because you have fucking Mata down there, and what's her face going, sea spray! So, there is some ancient stuff going on down there for sure. I had a new lore theory that's way out there. Let's go. Hit me with it. So much lore reconnecting to Abyss. I know, it's a little bit weird. I don't know. Abyss has kind of become like a catch-all. For like, oh, there's a new enemy in Rayclast. What? So, you guys, have you seen that clip where they're like, do you have the files? And they're like, yes, I have the files. He's like, are you sure it's the files and not a cactus? I have the files and they're not a cactus. Are you sure it's not a cactus? It's not a cactus. And that's how I feel with Abyss. They're like, are you sure it's not Abyss? It's not Abyss. And then at the end of the video, it's Abyss. Like, it's always Abyss. There's a lot of speculation on who the Arbiter of Chaos will be. And everyone is so sure that it's Sin. Okay. A good place reference in 2026. That is awesome. Yeah, dude. I like that meme. I think it's funny. Yo, Science and Math Geek, happy 7 months. Let's go, we delving. It's about time, don't you think? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the resub. Is my mercenary even alive back there? What's she doing? What if sin and innocence are backwards? What if the arbiter is actually innocence? But innocence isn't chaos, right? I'm trying to think about this. I don't think innocence could be chaos. I don't yeah, I don't think so. Do you think they have ground loot in the good place? But it's always tier 1. I don't know, man. Who else would be the Arbiter of Chaos? What if the Arbiter of Chaos is Maven? What if he hired Maven to be the Arbiter of Chaos? Innocence basically stole his godhood. What if he's actually the thief of virtue? Innocence is not a good guy. I just don't think he would be chaos. Because he still uses divinity. I guess they all technically use divinity. I don't know. I feel like that would be too out of the blue. I think that would be... I'm not buying into the conspiracy. I'm sorry. He grossly misrepresented who he and Sin were. Yeah. Basically, Sin only looks like an evil god because people believed he was an evil god. That's the way godhood works in Raid class. If people believe you are something, you become that something, right? So, Innocence was like, my brother's the worst and evil, and you should hate him. And so, a couple people were like, yeah, I guess we'll start believing he's the worst and he's evil. And then, like, that gave him strength until he became not evil, but like he got powers because people believed he was something. It's very, very weird. Maybe it's the God Slayer? I could see it being an Elder Slayer, but aren't we the God Slayer? I don't think they would make us fight ourselves. Do we think that Sin and other gods of that generation were all formed as the world was rebuilding from the previous wipe by the Arbiters. Yeah, because the precursors created divinity, I think, is the current theory, that they like created divinity to balance out the beast. So they basically created the gods. Oh my god. Why am I yawning? Non-stop yawning? What's happening to me? Kalandra never specifically points to sin. Her line was, I look away from Ray class for but a moment, and the scampering little ones have invented religion. What is a god but a thief of virtue? The prey have no idea they are creating their very own predators. Yes, the precursors created the gods, right? Isn't that the idea? It implies innocence is the thief. Not necessarily just innocence, though. Basically, every god. I think she's implying. Yeah, all gods are the thief of virtue. Yeah, I'm on board. They retconned it that Kalandra gave him the seed. I thought Sin got the seed from the beast. When we killed the beast, Sin got the seed, no? They're saying that Kalandra gave him the seed? That doesn't make sense. Not that a lot of this lore makes sense, but I'm doing my best. The original one came from Kalandra? Oh, I don't know about that. I can consult my document. File Explorer. Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh god. Delete this, close tabs. Put it here. Okay, I'm looking for Seed of Corruption. Okay, mild flashbang incoming. Okay. The Seed of Corruption. No. The first was broken, the second depicted creation of the seed. Who created the seed? The third meal portrayed the seed's destruction. At the time, I thought it was a warning. No, they created the seed of corruption, the precursors. I don't know if that's what we're talking about, or if we're just talking about how Sin got the seed of corruption. Oh, here. Oh, this is the one you guys are talking about. When I consulted the ancient being Kalandra, she told me where to find the seed of corruption. She was cryptic and said it already belonged to me, that I always had. So there you go. This is from Pee-wee too, so yeah. Ancient etchings 5. What? My latest conversation has given me much to think about. The problem is one of image, of a likeness cast by faith, a reflection drawn by belief. What you need is a shattered mirror. What? Some that imagine themselves grand heroes, some that are simply peasants to Lord, all in their time of greatest despair and need. I cannot help them, yet we talk, and they leave here with a new direction, ignorant of the cost they will pay. Wait. Wait, what? What is this representing? What point are we making here? I still don't get why Calandra's a bird. Dude, Calandra has shown up like twice in the game. And every single time we're just like, what? The last line, she was talking to Sin. Sin needs a shattered mirror. That's where he got the seed? From a shattered mirror? Wait, what? Well, we do know now that Calandra did give him the seed. Although I don't remember why that's important. The OG seed that made the beast and Pee-wee one. Okay, so Calandra gives Sin the seed. And then Sin... And that's why we think he's the Arbiter of Chaos? Is that what we're thinking? Because he was given the opposite of divinity? I could see that. I'm trying to think of it. Although I will say, so if we do get Sin as the thief, as the divinity of chaos, wouldn't Sin have to be like the ultimate boss? He would have to be the uberest uber boss, because we see him in both games as like our friend. So if there was a Sin boss fight, it would have to be like insane, right? It's a pretty far-fetched theory, but plausible. I don't know if they'd ever make Sin our enemy. I think it's probably more poetic for them to have Sin as our friend. Dude, I'm trying to latch to my Mercenary, but I can't figure out which one is actually her. Okay, there we go. I've done it. She keeps mirror imaging and I can't link to the mirrors. Make it some time traveling robot that comes back. I mean, you time travel every time we play the game. So there's always parallel versions of ourselves that are playing. Yeah. Got some more flares and some more dynamite. A little bit of upgrades for our light and darkness. How good is that farm strat? The Delve farm strap? I mean, terrible right now because we're only at 99 depth. I mean, Delve is kind of like Harvest. You can make like slow, steady currency. There's a door. I want the door. Oh my god, let me in. What did I not do? Oh god. Resonator cache? Oh, it's not worth it. I feel like I should go back here as well. Lost jewelry couldn't be worse, dude. I need a phasing flask. ASAP. I miss old Harvest with Awoken Scarabs. I like Harvest. I don't know, I guess I do like a mildly juiced version of Harvest every league. For some straightforward cash. I don't know if I ever did it with the Awoken Scarabs though. The Horned Scarab of Awakening. Right? The one that like gives you the unexpected outcome. Okay, we need more sulfite. So let's go get that. And wait. Oh, fossil. You skip 50% chance to not wilt on top of what's on the tree, then go rotate. Oh my god. That does sound so fun. That was the fun part about Freesia, is like harvest juicing, you could just take to the absolute max. I did like that. Okay. Let's get to some more. Of the sulfite, and maybe we can work our way into these corners. Get some Maven stuff done. It can get 100k, 1,000 plus. I can't. I think I just haven't had enough caffeine today. My brain is like shutting down. What is happening? Thank God that I don't need a single working finger to play this build. The build plays itself, because if not, we'd be Dunyan rings. It'd be so bad. Go for hollow fossils in Abyss area. It's a good tip. However, at this point, I'm just trying to make it as far down as I can, because Delve we're only at like depth like 100, so. We're just gonna keep going down until we get to at least 500. Because once you get to 600, the fossils start showing up way more. But 500 can still be good. Let's see. What do you have on you? Nothing. Okay, bye. Oh god. My clear isn't good enough. I thought my mercenary would just clear everything. Here's one. Oh, maybe we only have to do one map even. Okay, we've got the memory tear for Egan. I started seeing them consistently post 250. Yeah, but it's even better after 600. I wonder if the guy working on the lore file is gonna update it for 0.5 and 329. I know, I wonder as well. So grateful for what they've already put together. Almost there. Almost. Nice. Yeah, see if it gets better from there on. I thought it was a lot better for me last league, but could be anecdotal. It might be. Dude. We literally, I have a cousin who's like a math major, statistician. He's going for his like master's in something. This is gonna sound so pathetic. Something math related. He's going for his master's, and but we had a die that we were playing a game with that never rolled well, and we literally had him roll it 100 times, probably more than that, to see if it was weighted, because we were like, there's no way this dice is this bad, and he was rolling and rolling and rolling it, and he was like logging it in a Google sheet as he went along, and he gets to the end, he goes, there is no evidence to suggest that this dice is weighted. And we were like, he's like, we can't prove that. Just like the way he worded it, I was like, I could never be into statistics. It was like the burden of proof and the direction that it flows, you know what I mean? He was like, we can't prove that it is weighted, but we can prove that the evidence is showing that it's not weighted. And you know what? It felt really bad to know that your unlucky dice just rolls unlucky for you, and not for the guy who's actually calculating it. The mathematician has spoken. And it's like, it's to a point where you're like, I don't care, I'm not using that dice no matter what you say. It's a bad juju to use a dice like that, a die like that. It just, worst rolling die I've ever used. It was like one of those scenarios where like you roll 2, and if one of them, if the one you roll basically is higher, then you win, and if it's lower, you lose. And it rolled lower every single time. Every single time. Except for the one time my opponent rolled, of course. The null hypothesis that the die is not fair cannot be rejected, therefore we cannot conclude that the die is not fair. Exactly. This guy gets in. Where do I go with this tree? Oh, here. Life. Get the mines node for damage? But we're not really dealing damage with the mine node. Unless there's something about it that I don't understand. Which is probably true, but... The mastery? Mastery? Oh, each mine applies 2% increased damage taken to enemies near up to 10%. You made me read. You made me read. What the heck? Dude, they're so far away though. That's on the other side of the tree. What the heck? I can't get over there. Read my chat. I'm sorry. Okay, on top of your starting point. Is it this one? Wait. Figured it out. We all know where you got that shirt. What? Yeah, we got there. Okay. Alright, we can go that direction on the passive tree. I do have to refund some passive points. Okay. That did not go well. Hold on. Let's go refund some points. Oh wait, no, I think I want to keep these. How much resistance do I have? A lot. So I don't need these, right? Yeah. Okay, we're good. That's quite a few skill points. Great. We can get that mastery. Cool. We should put a jewel in here. What jewel do I want? Let me check. Just max life and max resistance. Can I craft a jewel like that? Do not have a lot of alts, actually. Max life and max resistance. Percent life and block. Oh, block could be good too. That's a good point. Let's see. Yeah, block could be good too. Maybe it's better to harvest roll this? I don't know if it is or not. It's definitely more fun to harvest roll. Do you have versatile combatant yet? What do you mean? What are you trying to hit? Max life and max resistances. Okay, max life. Let's try harvest rolling this. Probably cheaper. True. Cheaper to buy. Sorry, I'm like only half thinking right now. Yeah, it could be. Let's see. I like rolling it though. I think rolling it is more fun. You know? This one's kind of good. 8% increase max energy shield, increase max life, max roll max life, and reduced effective curses on you. Dang, it's kind of nuts. Exalted for increased damage with poison. That's unfortunate. Oh, I wonder if I could use that. What's the crafting bench? Isn't there a recipe for rerolling 1? Reroll a random modifier on a rare item. Sure. I just rolled 8% increased maximum energy shield into 7% increased max energy shield. The chances of that must be insane. 12% increased area damage. Plus 12 to dex. Maybe I just leave it like this. Maybe I just leave it like this and use it like this. You can all flame craft jewels. Oh, 8C is pretty expensive. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just fill in the socket. 7% increased max life is still good. The dex will be useful for us anyway. Okay, how much sulfite do we have? We have a lot. Alright, let's keep going. Night all, happy delving. Oh, have a good night, Moosehead. Thanks for hanging out. Swap the dex to strength. This build has been really fun. The mercenary build? There's a lot of levers to pull, I will say. That is nice about it. There's a lot of different things you can do with the build, although I will say it's stressful getting it up and running. I still think it's a better second build than a first build of the league, but yeah. Your mileage may vary. I should be searching for fossils. Oh, we need the phasing flask. We'll grab the phasing flask after this. It's definitely a second build. It's a lot better for that. Are they rebalancing the build, do you think? Or are they leaving it as is? After seeing what people can do with it? I don't know. The damage is pretty crazy. Could probably drop the sulfur. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Or one of my life flasks. I probably don't need 2 life flasks. I don't like this note, it feels endless. It feels like I just keep going forever and ever. Okay. Let's go to Flask tab. Quartz is what I'm looking for. I don't think I have one. Is that why I'm looking around like, why am I not seeing it? I'm gonna have to buy one. Any non-unique? Let's roll this one really quick. I have no instillings. Used when you use a travel skill? That's not bad for this, actually. One charge when you are hit by an enemy. Less duration sucks, but I think it's okay for now. Okay. Tide of Time, 2 charges, only 99C. Could buy that to up your flask time. Nah. This is gonna be fine. This is fine. Was this a molten cavity? No. Azurite cavity. Okay. Isn't there one that gives you... Oh. I have no anime guardian. Isn't there one that gives you a flash charge when you block? That's the one I think I need. I need to go to sleep. See you all next time. You have a good night, Dana. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you get a very restful night. I think last night was the first night that I actually got like an actually full night of sleep in like a week. Although my body keeps doing this thing where it wakes up at 6 a.m. And so you might wonder why I never have enough sleep. I don't know. My body wants to wake up at 6 a.m. The circadian rhythm in my body is stronger than ever. And I don't get any sleep. I don't know what that's about. I've been sleeping so poorly lately. Yeah, I think that what helped me is running a fan. I've never been a person who like needs a fan to sleep, but this summer has been so unbearably hot. Like it seems like everywhere. That once I started running the fan, it actually helped a lot for getting better sleep. Just a very light breeze makes a big difference. There's one that gives you a charge when you get hit. Not sure about block. Okay. I have the one for charges on hit, but not the block. I am not linked. There we go. There's the damage. I always forget how long it takes to get down and delve. We're only at 104, 103. I need AC, a white noise source, and another white noise source. I realized that, like, I used to listen to music as I fell asleep. Since I stopped doing that, it's actually really hard for me to fall asleep without quiet. Like, noises actually keep me up now. I used to listen to white noise when I was younger. I do not anymore. Although last night there was a cricket in the house. Crickets are loud. That cricket was screaming all night. It is so loud. I thought that the whole point of like having 3 cats is that you don't have bugs in the house because they just like chase all the bugs. They let one slip through. White noise like Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, you know, if Machine Gun Kelly is your white noise, sure. Do it up. Block counts as getting hit. Oh, wait, really? I didn't know that. Okay, great. One source of white noise is an air filter, the other is a meditation app. Nice. I actually need to get a new filter for my air purifier. The air purifier was working overtime during the Canadian wildfire smoke, let me tell you. That smoke was crazy. Like, you couldn't really walk outside. I've never been so grateful to go outside before. But, yeah. Okay, it's too far in. Nothing here. Canada started a bunch of wildfires, not on purpose, but they happened to start. And all of the smoke came down to where I live. And it was not fun. But that was a while ago now. Now the weather is actually perfect. It's beautiful outside. It's like 75, and sunny and breezy. You get the wind coming in, so it's warm, but the wind is cooling you down. It's like it's like awesome weather right now. I love August weather. That'll fill your filters fast. Even made it to the East Coast. Yeah. My friends in New York were sending pictures like, this is crazy, and I was like, you have no idea. Ancient Orb. Bong. Thank you, game. I wonder if ancient orbs are even worth anything anymore. Maybe. What did my friend say? My friend said, like, the one thing he doesn't gamble on? You guys. Why are you trolling me like this? Clep? I should have known. You're always on to me. Heck. I thought I tinked. I haven't tinked in so long. Oh my god, this is so painful. Okay. Nice try. I see you timing it. I see you timing it. Nice try. I think it's just the song. Is it raining? Let me check. Oh, storms continuing through 11 p.m. It is raining. I was like, it's so loud all of a sudden. Oh, there's a huge thunderstorm. Okay. You guys. Could it be another stream ended by the tornado sirens? That was crazy. That was a stream I'll never forget. I was having the time of my life that stream. And then I just hear, whoa. And it's just the tornado sirens going off. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. My phone is buzzing. They're like, tornado warning. And I'm like, God. And then I'm like, okay guys, bye. And then 10 minutes later, they're like, the tornado has passed. It was 30 miles south of you. I'm glad you enjoyed. And I'm like, cool. I wasn't even in danger. I wasn't even in danger. The power didn't even go out. But I think Illinois has gotten a record number of tornadoes this year. The tornadoes going through Illinois have been insane. Tornado Alley is just, it's taken a detour. Or not a detour. I don't know what you would call that, but it's different now. There's nothing, so America, like the US, gets more tornadoes than like the rest of the world. 20 times, I mean, the rest of the world doesn't actually get that many tornadoes. I think Europe has like 2 tornadoes ever, and the US has a tornado like every 5 minutes. And so there's nothing more American than to hear the tornado sirens and be like, that's fine. That shouldn't be a problem. It's crazy out here. Illinois, y'all gonna give us back our football? I know. We get $1,200 per year in the US. Yeah. Yeah. So that's 100 every month. Spread out. Yeah. Canada is next closest with 100. Even Canada only gets 100 per year compared to 1,200. That's insane. This is why Americans don't care about tornadoes. It's oh my god. I didn't realize it was like, because you would think that like Canada or Mexico would still get them because they're still like in the same, I don't know, slice of the earth. That's an insane difference. I can't imagine what it would be like to see the first tornado in the US. Like, who the colonizers come to the US and they're like, what is that? And it's a tornado barreling towards them. I can't imagine. Because tornadoes, like, the fascinating thing about them is that, like, the air gets very weird before a tornado and they make a noise like a whirring sound. It's like, I forget what the sound is. They make a specific noise as they're coming up. A freight train. Yeah, it makes like a freight train sound. Back then they didn't even have trains. Tornadoes, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Exactly. Did global warming exist back then? No. It's a really weird experience to see a green sky. Yeah. I haven't been in a tornado, but I have been like close enough to tornado weather that I've seen like the sky go weird. I've been in some really bad storms and the sky like completely transforms. It'll be like evening and it looks like daytime. It'll be daytime and it looks like evening. It's so weird. It's kind of just like your survival instincts are like telling you that this is bad. Does your Merc not have peers? Should I worry about them? No, what I actually need is returning projectiles on my Merc. Where am I supposed to get Pierce? Do I have Pierce? As a New Yorker that's never experienced tornadoes, is Bill Paxton's Twister accurate? I don't think I've seen it, but something tells me no. Ideal is GMP, Pierce, and Return. Yeah, I have good skills but bad supports in my Mercenary right now. We could try to get a better one. I don't know how expensive they are. You can put it on the helm? Okay, let's try that. We can do it after this node. My AG is dead. I am sad. Probably quite expensive. I checked every single mini shot I've encountered and have not found one with all three. Yeah, I bet it's super expensive then. Alright, mercenary upgrade time. Let's see. I have it up with prefix. Is it a crafting bench thing, or do I have to like fish for it? Craft of Exile? What do you have to say for yourself? What's this? Grizzly Pell? Pierce. Okay, where is this from?
No gems?
Wait, what? I have the craft. Was I... Can it not go on this item or something? Oh. I just didn't see it. Okay. Alright. Nice. My 5 chaos! I already have so many uniques to disenchant. Alright, let's keep going. Make sure they have white sockets, but if you use... Yeah, they do.
Oh, but it's an upgrade.
Yeah. White sockets. Some of them have like one green socket because I chromaticked them, but otherwise white. So, it's enough. It should be fine. Am I linked to the right thing? I have no idea. Okay, that was super helpful. It's much better. Better clear for sure. Is this a private league? No. This is just all flame. I'm just behind because I took a break for a couple weeks. So, okay. Trade league, yes. Although I know Timmy's hardcore league is going on in Pee-wee 2 right now. I was wondering, yeah, no, I fell off this league. I have not been playing very much. So, I've just been taking it easy. Can we kill Bane Lasher? Sea Valor return! I played SSF this league. It's fun but can be frustrating. Yeah, I think I'd like SSF, but yeah, you can't. It's hard to get a lot of the uniques, I guess. Probably is frustrating if you feel like you need an upgrade for your build and you can't make it happen. Alright, let's go see what Sea Valor has for us. It was a 1.8 million shipment. Five chaos. Amazing. We'll probably get a lot more chaos in these tattoos, but a divine would have been cool too. Mind spiral? Okay. Then we can go through on the currency exchange and just check all these tattoos. Oh, I got 3 fire resistance tattoos. Let's go. I think the rest of these are nothing. Nice, dude. We can 5-to-1 our tattoos as well. Stun threshold. With stun duration. Which I don't think either of these are worth anything. They sound terrible. Oh, they're really bad. Okay. Fire res rich, I know. I was so sure I would get a mage blood from bottles or Kadiro or the Gamba strong box. It looks so easy to eclipse. I know. Yeah, it do be like that. I've gotten absolutely nothing good from them. Damn. Best I've gotten from any bottle was stacked decks. I started selling the bottles. I really don't. They seem. Yeah, the clips make the bottles seem really good. I saw a couple clips and I opened some bottles and I was like, I got baited. I got huge baited. Bottles have been profitable for me? Selling them or opening them? Opening? Opening? I think. You are the chosen one, it sounds like. It sounds like you are what they call lucky. It happens to some of us sometimes. And it sounds like it happened to you. Because pretty much everyone else is having nothing. I got 7 div from a bottle? What the heck? You guys are gonna bait me into opening bottles again. Stop it. I don't want to hear it. No bottle propaganda in my chat. No more. In this chat, we understand that bottles are not profit. They exist for others to waste their chaos on. I got 5 div, 1 div, and 100 C unique. Dang. But how many did you open? I have 100 divs in my stash. I don't use them for anything. They just keep piling up. That's the point where I start to not want to play anymore. If I don't have anything to use my money on, then like I don't really have any reason to play the game anymore. Just because it's like, why am I sitting here generating fake currency if I don't have anything to do with it? I'm always like, meh. I have things to use your money on. There you go. Kindred spirits unite. I would say we're making progress, but honestly, I mean, it looks like we made progress. But we are only at 115. We need a better sulfite capacity. Let's try this. I have never made too much currency in this game. That's true. I guess I should say... Okay, the part where I fall off is I get the Mage Blood and my next upgrade is like Foulborn Red Dream, right? Like my next upgrade is like 50 divs. It's 100 divs, 150 divs. That's when I start feeling like I don't really want to do this anymore. You know? It's not that like I have so much money that I'm like, I don't need more money. It's like my next upgrade is 100 divs and I just spent all of mine on a mage blood and I don't feel like getting all that up. That's where I start to lose momentum in the game. Okay, wait, we gotta do this Atlas invite real quick. Oh wait, should I have added quant to do that? Or it's fine. You're talking to a guy who's never made enough to buy mage blood? It's fair. It takes a while to get there. I was even realizing when I wasn't delving, I was like, I don't know how to make money unless I'm delving. Delve is kind of the only farm I've really fully understood. It might not be worth it. How much is a Maven's Writ? Last league it was like 1 chaos. Okay, it's the same. Maybe we should just buy and try. Should we buy and try? Lucky for you, Delve is more profitable than ever now. I mean, when I first started playing this game, like, I would be in group chats with friends. I'm lagging really bad, by the way, right now, just so you know. I would be in group chats with friends who, like, they would be making 30 chaos, not 30 chaos, like 30 divine every couple hours. And they'd be like, how's Delve profit? And I'm like, I've made 2 divine. Like, it just, they made so much more money than me and I just had to sit there and witness it. So now for Delve to actually be profit, I'm like, thank God. I don't have to sit here in embarrassment while my friends lap me with their mage bloods. Forming a mage blood, what do they call that? Like, ring around the rosy. And I'm just in the middle, like, sobbing. Oh my God, that made it sound like such deep-seated resentment. I think maybe there was more hurt there than I realized. I think the insecurity was deeper than I even understood. Have you tried the memory strat? The one where you just farm, like, what is happening? I'm like stuttering? Why am I stuttering? Like my ping is fine. Oh, yeah, my ping is fine. What's happening? Is it the one where you farm Memory of Reverence? I have no idea what's happening, but that tree is definitely dead. Stupid bubble. Might have to restart. Maybe. I've never had this before where there's like a constant stutter, but it's not like lag. It's not bandwidth lag. So weird. Buy trauma memory, run fast. Each memory costs 70 C and the invitation cost is 360, so you have a lot of profit. Still on a leash? What does that mean? Oh. Oh, like my mercenaries are on the leash? Yeah, they sure are. Yeah, I had a friend who did that strat and then they ended up running all their invitations and made a ton of money last league, and it just looked miserable. It did make money, but it looked miserable. Oh my god. My game is struggling so hard. Wait, how do I get over there? Okay, I guess I don't. With that strat, you have 30 div an hour approximately. I mean, I know it's really good. It just seems kind of soul-sucking. You know? The money meter went up, but the fun meter went down. That's what I'm worried about. I need something that has both a good money meter and fun meter. Holy. Hello, welcome to my PowerPoint presentation. Today, I will be talking about an arena. I am possessed. This is only going to make things worse, I think. Wait, Brutus is here? No, Brutus is not here. Fake Brutus is here. What is happening here? Make it stop! Oh god. I go by fun per hour, exactly. I did the invitations and dropped Wine of the Prophet. Let's go. Wine of the Prophet. How much is that worth right now? Probably a lot, right? $43 divine. Nice. Okay. Is my ping gonna be okay? I've always no regen maps. So sad. Alright, one more map and then we can go continue mining. Good evening. Welcome in, Iron Fist. I hope you're having a good week. From that guy in Uber for Charlatan and did get it. No congregation support though. Damn. How much is congregation? Might be worth more than I thought. How much is it worth in divines? Okay, it's only 5 divine. I thought it was usually between 3 and 5. But... I want to link with the mercenary. It's so difficult. Oh. $900 to 1,000 C uncorrupted. Nice. Kinda nice to see it if it's not 5C. Yeah. True. Nothing here. Orisia. Let's go. Now, look at me with my Barisium shield. This is so much better. Hopefully we don't die here. Oh, good. We actually kind of slapped. Alright, Mercenary. I see you. Literally killing it over here. So my idea with this Atlas was that I'd have Delve and Mercenaries. So I could just like run to the points of interest and like tag them and move on. So I can grab the King's March or tag it. I can grab the Mercenary, check it. I can grab the Nico or, and then, you know, just like boom, 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 boom. Hit it all and then get to the end. So far, pretty good. Nice. Don't forget to stretch. Back to the mines. I thought for sure I'd be able to get to 250 today. This makes me sad. It's because I keep going off on side quests. I say I want to go mining, but all I ever do is come up for more sulfite and maps. Random stuff. Doing some delve myself, waiting for the live search on FF jewels. What the heck are FF jewels? Mellow. Yeah. Yeah, we like to keep it chill around here. Expensive pair of uniques. Oh, Forbidden Flesh, Forbidden Flame. Okay, there we go. There's so many unique jewels that are actually good that I was like, which of the 500 jewel builds are you playing? Every build's a jewel build if you look hard enough. Yep, yeah. Dude, my mind throwing speed is so fast. I know it's not as fast as like an actual mine build, but seeing the animation is just so funny. It's like, you guys, when I was younger, I was into like the cup stacking thing. Did you guys ever do that? You have like the 13 cups and you start with them in a triangle. You have to like bring them down. Then you have to do the like motion. I got it down so quickly. That's how I feel about my guy throwing a mine. He looks exactly like I did when I was cup stacking as a kid. I got decently fast at it too. You ever play rolling magma mines? So much fun. Is that a joke? Is that a motherfucking joke? Or are they actually good? Delve, I love Delve. Yes. Delve lives in our hearts forever and ever. What did they say? Eventually they'd add Delve to PoE 2? I'm counting on it. I don't think it'll be for 1.0, but I feel like it could be after. Like the league after or something? I don't know, we'll see. Always a side quest. Yeah. Not a joke, look up a video. It's fireballs rolling all over the place. It's so much fun. Okay. You're telling me you can't see any of the screen and it's blinding? That sounds like a good build. It will be like Delve, but up. We'll see. I hope they keep the fun parts of Delve, like the infinite scalability and the short encounters. I'm really worried that if they add Delve to PoE 2, they're going to add like long encounters. I just feel like a chore. That's my main concern. Because they've kind of done that with everything else. What if next is Sky Delve? You travel from cloud to cloud looking for, I don't know, crystallized sky? Random direction rolling magma with Sabo or Nimis is really good. I bet that would be so fun with Nimis. The Dragon Balls to get a wish. Looking for feathers of Calandra. From the sky? That could be interesting. I don't think... The only thing is though, we found out from this PoE 1 league. Maybe it's different for PoE 2, but for PoE 1, the league we get is determined by the assets the artists have already made. And I doubt they've made any sky assets. You know what I mean? It seems to me like all the art they have prepared is like somewhere underground. They have a lot of underground assets. Skyfish. It would be cool. Flying octopi? Dude. Someone tell the artists to get on that. I don't know what my mercenary's doing. I just hope that they're killing things, because there's a lot of enemies still around me. Big soul eater spider. My AG died again. Damn. Is my mercenary fighting the rares or are they fighting the fodder? They might be fighting the infinitely spawning fodder. We're so close, please. Oh my god. Some battles in Delve are so hard fought. What the heck? I mean, not by me, by my mercenary, but you get the point. Okay, my specters are super dead, so we gotta go back and forth. Unless Act 7 is in the sky. I mean, there's gonna be 6 acts, right? The next one is in Aurea. So... I don't know. I'm excited for the Aurea act. I'm really excited to see Acts 5 and 6. 1.0 is gonna be so fun. It's gonna come faster than we expect to. It's gonna feel like time flew by. We'll be playing 1.0. Because we have September and October, and then it's so 2 months, and then ExileCon. So coming up quick. Flew by because it's in the sky. Dang. Sky League win. No more Boat League. Boat League over. Not cool anymore. Sky League is in. Got it. It's Flappy Bird League, guys. We figured it out. Hear me out. Boat League in the sky. Skyship? Oh. A skyship would be cool. Can't argue with that sound logic. Is Calandra a Flappy Bird? Yeah, we control Calandra in the skyship as she flaps her wings. Boat League all wet, Sky League soars. That reminds me, last week I started doing the New York Times crosswords. I kind of want to do them again because they were really fun. But some of those answers were stupid. The New York Times puts out a daily crossword and it gets more difficult. So the Monday crossword is really easy and the Friday crossword is really difficult. Friday crossword was insane. I could not get anywhere close. The Monday crossword felt way too easy. I liked the Wednesday crossword. Thursday was challenging but good. It's definitely a nice way to just kind of like, if you're ever like, if you kind of like want to bring people into conversation or kind of like give them something to focus on that isn't socializing, it's good for that, you know? It's like puzzling that way. Also useful for me because there's a lot of like references that I don't know. Sometimes they'll ask about sports or actors and actresses that I don't know. Like they'll ask about like Emmy winners. I'm like, I don't know those. Oh god, these rows are so scary. But yeah, I got so bored. I was doing crosswords at the camp family reunion thing. People doing delve? Impressive, dude. Delvers be delvin'. How far is Steve? Have we seen Steve today? I saw him in a Reddit post. Wait, what? So I know he's out there somewhere. What build is Steve doing? I should check. Haven't even touched the quest for it. I have 5 characters. I mean, I don't think it's needed for challenges or anything, so that makes sense. Let me see. Okay, ladder depth. Was he not delving? Oh, no, here it is. He is doing... Is this the same bullshit build he did last time? Boring. Dude, he's doing a repeat? I don't think Steve was playing? Then who is this? Nope, this is him. I'll show you. Sorry. I shouldn't gatekeep like this. Moist Delver, dude. Who the... Okay. Need for Steve Underground. Account is Turd Twister X. That's him. This build we tried doing last league, and it was the most horrific build I've ever tried to do. It was so painful. So incredibly painful. It drove me insane. It's just like such a wonky build. I put like 100 divines in this build and it still wasn't working. 100 divines, like, I don't know if I did the mage build or not, but. So here's a weapon swap here for phase run. Double strike and momentum. I think the build got better with the new Zana ring. The original sin? No. What does this say? Monsters cannot steal or remove your endurance charges on hit. Elemental resistances cannot be penetrated. Wait, how much is this ring? Someone else hit 6k first running a Luminary? Yeah, that's why we're playing Luminary. Yo, that's crazy. What the? It's cheap! Oh. Wait. These are all different. Elemental resistances cannot be penetrated. Oh, it's only 10 divine. Not bad. Oh, but what if you want it with resistances? Yeah, that's pretty good. Last I checked it was 40 div. There's one here for 40 div. But it's like perfectly rolled. Almost. Okay, yeah, somewhere between 15 and 40 div. 20 to 40 it looks like. Hard to say. Excuse me. But it looks really strong. I wonder if it would be worth it over resistances and stuff, I guess. Oh, I'd like another level. I feel like I level way more in Delve than other content. Ow! Ice Nova is so painful. Wait, what did I just get? Oh, open strong boxes challenge complete. Nice. I gotta work on these challenges, dude. I want that bubble portal so bad. Abyss leveling was so fast. I bet. You just get so many monsters in Abyss, right? Honestly, maybe I should have a weapon swap to get through these zones faster. The phase run bow would go crazy. It just occurred to me that when the landscaper came over, he said that the plants are overwatered and I need to not water them. And now it's rainstorming and I need to turn off the sprinklers. They go off at 6 a.m. which means I have to go out there in a rainstorm right now or get up before 6 a.m. and turn off the sprinklers. Maybe this is a problem that I just decide not to care about. Yo, how are we doing? Compliment to the hair. Thank you. I did get my hair done right before I left. Yo, Princess Jiggle Boom, welcome, welcome. How are you all doing? How was your stream? I hope you had a lot of fun. Welcome. We are, if you don't know me, I'm Halsey. We're doing delving today because normally I do a lot of delving, but I haven't done any this league yet. So we're starting from the top, working our way down, and I just took a lot of breaks this league. Yo, Queen, welcome. So our build is not that developed. We are mildly cooked. So we're just making it work. But yeah, we're only at 121. Getting down in Delve takes so much longer than you expect. So I found an hour ago from the challenge. Let's go. Oh, is he on a challenge? Nice. I don't think I have any balls, but we can check. Right now we're just prioritizing downward motions. Mildly is not fully cooked, so that's good. Exactly. It's gonna be just fine. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. I need to move my follow alert to off my face. How do I grab it? Uh-oh. Follow. Move that thing over there. Great. Okay. I have not seen you before. Well, hello. That's not Candy Crush. You would be correct. This requires a little bit more brain power and a lot more reading. Love that all the Delve bosses now have a big drop. Yeah, what drops out of the Lich boss that's like worth farming? Well, wait, they took a big drop. Hold on. They took a big drop away from the Vol boss. And they added one to the Abyss boss. Yeah, we haven't found like anything. Just going down. So what did they... Uber Abyss boss invitation. Kurgal drops a Zorath's Eye worth around 5 div. Ooh, okay. And then if I go to the wiki, what is what's his face drop? He used to drop the Machinarium, but no one cares about that anymore because it's not on the challenge list. Hold on. Let me take you guys along for the ride. Okay, this is a map that drops in Delve that used to be worth like 30 divine if you could find it. Later in the league, be worth between 10 and 30 divine. This dropped from what? Oh, here. This dropped from this guy who's in Delve, the Grand Architect's Temple. Now he drops nothing. Because this item isn't worth anything. Now this isn't worth anything. The precursor rings are like not that good. And the Vol Curiosity, probably also not that good. I dropped Oriani's last week, was so sad. I know. I barely dropped it at all last league. Let me see. Vol Curiosity. Oh, wait, this is worth a little bit now. Yo, let's go. It's not nothing. 2 divine? Probably just under 2 divine. This used to be worth 10 chaos. That's good. Let's go. Alright. What? There's a fly in there. Okay, so yeah, now all bosses have something. That's great. 200 chaos, 1 div. Thank you. I keep forgetting. So 1.5 div. Not bad. Because it drops pretty frequently. That one has a 40% drop rate. So. $1.5 div. Pretty regularly doing those. That's pretty good. It's not bad. Can I get a fossil? Hook me up with the fossil. Oh god. I've gone too far. For nothing, dude. What are these dead ends for? Sadness? Okay. It's probably not even worth it to go into the darkness at this point. Wow, that's a huge fly. It's enjoying my light. Cool. Despair mostly. If you can get the fossils in the darkness, they are worth it, but I'm guessing we're only at depth 122. There probably is nothing good spawning here right now. I think the primeval, the alls can start spawning at 130. So at least we're getting close to that. That's really beneficial. Oh, I'm not linked. Okay. I don't think I can play this build again. I have not remembered to link up with my mercenary like one time. Pretty much every single time, I'm like, why is nothing dying? Oh yeah, I'm not linked. Remembering to link to your mercenary all the time is harder than I thought it would be. You playing mercs? Me too. Yeah, it's an experience. I hope it's been going well for you. It feels like kind of a roller coaster right now. But that's okay. Roller coasters can be fun. Did they take the sound off of the Blood Moon wolf effect? Because it is not terrifying me like it used to. And I feel like it used to be so scary. The Blood Moon, this was a free drop at one point. Nice frigid fossil. Great. There's the Blood Moon level up effect that has the big Blood Moon when I level up. Explains itself, I suppose. It used to sound terrifying every time it happened, but they must have quieted it down. I feel my merc does shit to bosses. Yeah. It's not the worst against bosses. I feel like my boss and my clear ability feels about the same, which is to say, like, mediocre at best. But it is what it is. CDR 3 on Vault Ice Shot was big for bossing. Yeah, that is one thing. My mercenary has really bad supports right now. I really need like better projectile supports. But it is what it is. The good supports are very expensive and I don't have money. So I would say like progress wise, I'm like day 3. Day 3 of League start progress. So, but that's fine. Sometimes you just take it easy. I hate this encounter, it's so slow. We just sit and wait. Go, my minions. Do your thing. Oh, smuggler stash. That's money. Let's go around. Let's go grab it. Get at least return support, they're cheap and they'll double your DPS. Oh, not a bad idea. I like your thinking. But then I'd have to stop delving, which does concern me a little bit, I'll be honest. Oh, let's blow this up. Oh, 5 fossils? That was good. Dude, how many Soul Eater rares am I gonna have to deal with down here? Feels like I'm always fighting a Soul Eater rare. I guess while they do that, I'll do this. On the upside, the day 3 to 4 upgrades are cheap now. Exactly. One thing we did get today was a better Envy's Embrace, which helps. Because the cheap ones have like an insane amount of reduced fire resistance, and it scales damage based off fire resistance, so it basically reduces its scaling by a lot of numbers. So now we have a better one. But ideally we save up and get something that's actually good instead of just less bad. Oh, nice. I love when you can just instantly move on from your destination. You don't have to do the encounters. I think we run. Oh, twice. Let's go. Alright. You need bow with additional proj. Yeah, this bow I crafted. I Deadman's crafted this. So it's got Tri-Ellie. Honestly, pretty good. Tier 2 cold damage, Tier 1 lightning. Just crafted on fire. Critical strike chance, additional arrow. Pretty good. An amulet could be an angle. No. We need this because... Let me show you. So this has plus 12% to all elemental resistances for each empty white socket on an equipped item. And because our damage is scaling based off fire resistance, and our fire resistance is heavily reduced, we need the white sockets giving us elemental resistances. For you, not the Lumi? Oh. Hold on, what does it say? Chaos resistance per lightning resistance? What? For light radius, you're saying? Yeah, that could be an interesting angle. What am I using right now? Just a basic ass Ami? That could be good. How much percent is your rain? Which one? This one? 15%? The Merc one, Enmity? What? 74% reduced fire resistance. I assume that's the number you're looking for. 74%, that's a lot? Yeah. Yeah, it's because I'm poor. Which is the problem we're solving right now. Just taking us a little while. Break that wall down. I'm out of dynamite, never mind. You might want to buy some below 65%. Do you think divines grow on trees? Huh? You avocado toast person. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any money. I'm poor. I can't afford avocado toast here. They do on the Genesis tree. Hey. You dig them out of the ground. You know what's interesting is there's actually no lore around the faces on the orbs, or the orbs in general. That's the lore that they actually need to add into the game, is like, why are all the orbs screaming? Like, we know the orbs come from the Vol, but we don't actually know why. This is the stuff that GGG is yet to explain. The divine is smiling. It's not. I have an emoji in my Discord that has like modified the divine to be smiling, but the divine is not happy. She is not excited to be there, let me tell you. They come from Breach and Beyond too. Really? Oh yeah, I thought they were all from the Vol. Maybe not. My specters are dead. I am sad. Someone earlier was saying that their specters kept dying. Me too, dude. Me too. Imagine if you'd have to spend all day in a wallet, you'd be screaming too. You know what? Fair enough. Just to be slapped against a helmet. Yeah. So do we think the orbs are alive? Are they sentient? I thought they were just rocks. Oh boy. Oh, I'm pinned. Let me up. Okay. Prehistoric riches. Give me all the fossils. Alright, let's see how much this is worth. Let's see how much money and fossils we have now. Oh, I love the single slot clicking, where all your items just take up a single slot in your inventory. You just get to click through all of them. It's so satisfying. I have 2 Molten Cavity and Crystal Spire in view and just ran out of Sulfite. Dude. But that next delve session is gonna be so juicy. Are resonators worth anything? I'm assuming not. Oh, it's not bad actually. Yeah, they're not bad. Not great. I've seen worse though. They were worse last league, for sure. What is the trick for... oh wait. For the amount of stuff you have? So like... oh, you know what they... This works in PoE too, where if you like double click, there's like a trick where if you double click the item you have in your inventory, it'll fill in this number with the amount that you have in your inventory. But maybe that didn't get put in this game. $7 chaos per fossil right now. You get a ton, but they get used just as fast. Well, yeah, but last league, they were worth less. So, I don't know what's different about this league, but... Oh, the gilded fossil's worth a little bit. Dense fossil is always a really good fossil. More defense modifiers, no life modifiers. So nice on a chess piece. Okay, half a divine. Not bad. Crafting fracture, but second gear for Mark with hollow and fractured. Oh, true. Look at that. We have 2 divines worth of chaos. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna have to send you all off, unfortunately, because I'm very hungry and very tired. It's the end of night for me. We're gonna be back on Thursday. I was going to do challenge stuff, but we might just do more delve because we didn't get very far and I like delve. So why don't we do that? And then Saturday is a variety day as always. We have a very, very cool game for Saturday. But good night, thanks for the stream. Good night, everybody. And let me say goodbye to everybody on YouTube. Thank you so much. You're hanging over on YouTube. I will see you next time. Bye, guys. And on Twitch, y'all know the drill. Let's go say hello to someone on our way out. And it's so good to be